Then on Santa Barbara.
I have a warrant for your arrest. What?
Did Lionel Lockridge kill C.C. Jr., or has he been framed for a murder he didn't commit? This week.
Mason, you have your coins. Take them and get out.
Bag these and log them as evidence. I'm sorry, Lakin, but the police are going to want to question your father with or without me. All we can do is hope that he has a good explanation. I'm sure he does, and there'll be no problem.
Look, you got what you came here for, Mason, so why don't you just get out of here, okay?
Well, we like to be thorough, Ted. You never know what we might find.
You're not going to find anything else.
Well, for your father's sake, I hope we don't.
This desk is locked.
Could I have the key, please?
I don't have it.
You know where it's kept?
My father's the only one that has it.
Okay, force it.
Now, wait a minute. You can't do that.
Calm down.
No.
Ted, this paper gives me the authority to do whatever I please. Now, that includes arresting any person or persons who may interfere with the performance of my duty. Now, you two going to cooperate?
No, we're not going to cooperate.
Lakin, maybe you can tell me what the coins were doing in your father's briefcase.
I have no idea. I have never even seen them in my life.
Ted, I seem to recall you coming to me with a special interest in the coins.
Well, I wouldn't call it a special interest.
Oh, I would. That's exactly what I'd call
Look,
it.
I just remember they were stolen from our house. I mean, I don't remember where they were or who took them.
Well, it looks like we're getting close.
Look, I was just curious.
Ted, you never told me about this.
Well, I didn't think it was that important.
Maybe he didn't want you to know. Maybe he was running a little investigation of his own.
Is that true?
No, this was all just a coincidence. I didn't do anything about it. Now, I just remember talking to you about them being stolen. I was just curious if you had solved the case.
What do you make of this?
The plot thickens.
Things are about to get started here at the Santa Barbara Museum. Lionel Lockridge has joined the other attending dignitaries in the display area. The people who are here tonight have focused their attention on the principals in this fascinating drama, and there's an aura of anticipation that's gripped the crowd. Will the paintings be intact, or will they be, as Lionel Lockridge hopes, in perfect mint condition? Or will it all be just so much muck? He spent hundreds of thousands of dollars of his own money just to find out. I see now that our MC is taking the microphone, and if I'm right, he's about ready. The show should be starting.
Thank you, Christine. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. The moment is at hand, and I have to say Lionel Lockridge is a truly remarkable man. You know, it takes a lot of guts for a man to assemble a group such as this to witness what could turn out to be just a lark. But few men know how to put it on the line as Lionel does. Against extremely difficult obstacles, even worse odds, Mr. Lockridge led his divers into the ocean's deepest and darkest depths.
Bravo.
For what, you ask?
Well, I'll tell you what. For a dream. To give, as Lionel has said, people everywhere the hope that, yes, dreams do come true. The courage it's taken, the fortitude, I just can't say enough in praise of this fellow citizen. He is the true embodiment of the last great Renaissance man, and I can only thank him for including me and all of us in this very special moment.
I can't believe what I'm hearing. They're trying to make him into some sort of a saint.
A word about these treasures. Rembrandt's, I understand. Van Dyck's, possibly Leonardo da Vinci. Well, you all know the list. Masterpieces, or perhaps nothing. The discovery of the century or one of its biggest embarrassments. Now, having chatted with Lionel a little earlier in the evening, I can honestly say that it doesn't matter to him. Because treasure or no treasure, logbook or no logbook, Lionel was in this for the adventure.
Yay.
I might add, a world-renowned art expert is on hand tonight to verify the find, if there is one. Let me introduce her to you right now, Ms. Elizabeth Peel. Elizabeth, would you say a few words, please?
Thank you. I'm afraid, however, that your enthusiasm is going to be dampened by what I'm about to say. And that is that I hold out, in my professional opinion, very little hope that any of these paintings have survived. Well, however, we have seen the condition of the cases, and we know that care was taken in wrapping them. The question now is water damage. As you all know, salt water is very corrosive. So, like everyone else here, I anxiously await the opening of the crates.
Thank you, Miss Peel. And now, ladies and gentlemen, the time has arrived. I hold in my hand a special crowbar that was donated by Chip's Dive and Scuba Shop on Pacific. And Lionel, if you would be so kind as to step forward. Let's bring on the first crate, please.
Ta-da! Okay. Words, words, words. You're not gonna do me any good now. Okay, look, we can't panic, all right? I mean, Mason, he always exaggerates things. I mean, I'm sure this doesn't mean anything. So, Mason, he has it in his mind that your father stole those coins. Now, that's fine. We're just gonna have to deal with that.
Yeah, is he going to arrest him? I mean, you're standing right next to him. Is that what he said?
I don't know. There's gotta be some kind of explanation. I mean, there has to be. I mean, your father probably just found those coins somewhere, and he was gonna return them back to our family. I mean, what would he want with those coins anyhow?
You tell me. You seem to know a lot more about these coins.
Now, Mason is crazy. I just happened to mention it to him.
Oh, yeah, 6 years after they were stolen. That is what Mason said, isn't it? That they were stolen 6 years ago, Ted.
I don't know why I suddenly brought it up. It's just a coincidence.
Oh, and it's a coincidence that they were found in my father's briefcase. Huh? Misunderstandings and coincidences. You know, I'd really like to believe that, but I think that you're not telling me.
Look, nobody's gonna put your father in prison, all right?
Oh, I'd like to believe that this whole thing is a misunderstanding. But, Ted, I don't think it's true. I think Mason's on his way right now to arrest him.
Well, we're just gonna have to wait and see what happens, all
Well,
right?
you wait.
No, wait, where are you going?
I am going to go warn my father.
No, you can't.
Why not? Look, he's innocent, Ted. He has to have time to prepare. People say wrong things when they're suddenly accused.
Okay, would you just wait a second?
Look, I'm not going to let you talk me out of this.
I know I'm not. That's why I'm coming with you.
As you can see, it's slow going here. Miss Peel had stated earlier that there may be as many as 6 layers of packing material. I suppose
The good news is the more layers, the better the chance the painting.
Celebrity MCs, it's a circus.
Well, you must admit he certainly knows how to create a suspense.
It's manufactured drivel. It's entertainment for the masses. I think I know that Lionel has finally found his audience. It's the same people who read Ripley's Believe It or Not. Oh, excuse me, I'll get that.
Hello, Dad.
What do you want?
Well, I know I'm dropping a little out of character, but I thought I'd bring the family a little good news. I know this safe opening business must have everyone sort of been out of shape. Is that what I hear on the TV?
Say what you have to say and say it here.
Well, I don't even get to say hello to my beloved siblings.
They're out. Ted and Eden are gone. Kelly, I'm sure she has nothing to say to you.
Well, it still leaves Brandon. I bet he'd love to say hello to his old buddy, Mason.
You're no longer a member of this family, Mason. I thought I made that clear.
Yes, you did, Dad. Quite clear. Subtlety has never been one of your strong points. Tell me, have you told Jeannie yet about Brandon inheriting my piece of the pie?
No, and I don't intend to.
Good idea. That way she won't be disappointed when you reinstate me in the will.
That'll never happen.
It will when you've heard my news.
Good night, Mason.
Aren't you just a little curious, Dad? This is good stuff. Kind of an early Christmas present from son to father.
Nothing you can say will make me change my mind about you.
Well, it's not what I'm going to say, it's what I'm going to do.
Mason!
Hiya, Brandon. How are you?
Fine. Me and my mom are watching this really neat show on TV.
Well, that's what I hear.
Maybe you could come in and watch too.
Well, I don't know. You'll have to ask your Uncle Cece that.
Oh, Uncle Cece, can he please?
Yeah, I guess it's all right.
Oh, thanks, Dad. What fun.
Mommy, Cece can watch too.
Mason, this is the last time.
Last has such a finality to it.
I don't care what Peter says, but I think you and he made a deal. I think you were in that room and killed Channing.
Well, you can believe what you want to believe, Dad. But soon, very soon, I'm going to prove you wrong.
Hurry up, you two. They're about to uncover the first painting.
Shall we?
Lionel, any comments at this juncture?
It's incredible, isn't it? Each layer is poured so meticulously, the wax packed as if those people really knew the treasures that they were packing here and wanted to protect them well.
And by they, you mean the people on the ship?
Yeah. My grandfather's expedition. You know, it's the strangest feeling that, well, the feeling of knowing that my grandfather was a man who's dead over 100 years, and he may have been the very person who packed this. It's, I think we're just about there now.
Could we have complete silence, please? Please?
Jim, help me. Okay. You just hold on and spread that out. Wait. You up, doesn't it?
Oh, you make me sick.
And now, ladies and gentlemen, our art expert, Elizabeth Peel, will examine this magnificent painting.
Damn, Lockridge, damn him!
For one brief shining moment.
What?
Nothing. Nothing.
Your professional opinion, please.
This is the most exciting moment of my life. This painting, this masterpiece, is the last portrait of the Count of Avignon, beautifully preserved, in mint condition. A Rembrandt.
Are you sure? Are you absolutely sure?
Ladies and gentlemen, we are in the presence of genius, an authentic Rembrandt.
Scotch, please.
You're not joining in the festivities. How come?
Well, you seen one Rembrandt, you seen them all.
That's your father up there.
So it is. Looks good in the spotlight, doesn't he? The real ham. Here's to dear old Dad. Okay, now, which one should I open next? Will it be this one or that one in there? Fella? No, I'm just kidding. It's kind of like Christmas, isn't it? All right, we'll open this one. Thanks. Thanks.
Mom. Oh, so you changed your mind?
Mom, I have to see Dad.
Darling, he's quite busy right now, as you can see.
Mom,
I suppose you heard the paintings are intact.
Yes, I did. I saw it on the television. I have to talk to Dad.
Darling, you're not going anywhere dressed like that. Can't you see the television cameras? You know this was a dressy affair.
Mom, there wasn't time.
Dad, you look awful, too.
Mom, you're not listening to me. This is extremely important.
Right now, what's important in your father's life is opening those crates, and I will not have my daughter being seen on television looking like a street urchin.
Well, can you get Mr. Lockridge for us, then? We'll meet him over there.
He's quite busy at the moment.
Well, please, Mother, this is extremely important.
All right, look, just tell me what it is. If I think it's that urgent, I'll get your father.
Okay, then hurry. We don't have time.
All right, well, follow me.
Another layer of wax-coated sheet removed, bringing us closer and closer to the next painting. If the ship's manifest is correct...
Brendan, darling, I'll be right up. Get into your pajamas.
I can't believe it. He really pulled it off.
Those paintings must be worth a fortune.
Well, some of them could be priceless. Like that Rembrandt, it could bring $6 million at least.
Lionel won't need artwork where he's going, or money either, for that matter.
What do you mean by that?
That's what I've been trying to tell you. I've taken certain steps to deflate Lionel's little victory.
I would like some more specifics.
Ooh, you'll miss the show.
Oh, I don't need to watch the canonization of Lionel Lockridge.
Now, that's an interesting choice of words, since canonizations occur after death.
Gina, would you excuse us? Mason and I have some business to discuss.
What he did.
All right, let's have it. What are you planning?
Well, unfortunately, I can't fill you in on all the details because it's police business. But suffice it to say that I'm planning to pull the rug out from under a great pretender we all know and loathe.
You have something on him?
Something like that.
I hope you know that this is not going to change my opinion of you.
We'll see.
You're out of my will, Mason, and you're going to stay there.
Even if I lay Lionel's kingdom at your feet, I thought that's what you lived for.
Too many things have been said. If you think I'm going to change my mind just because of the ruse you're pulling, I'm going upstairs for a few minutes. When I come back down, I don't want to see you here.
Okay, Dad, but don't forget to turn your TV on. Best part of the show's yet to come.
Mason, wait. Where's Cece?
Yeah, he's gone upstairs. Thrown me out of the house again. Now, that's surprising, isn't it? I mean, the way I keep coming back for more. You'd think I'd learn.
He's been very upset the last few days.
Yeah, well, it wasn't about me.
Yes, it was about you. It's hurt him very much what he's had to do.
Gina, contrary to what you might have heard, he didn't have to do anything.
I could see it's hurt you, too.
Oh, no. It's terrific waking up every morning and knowing you don't belong to a family anymore.
I know how you feel. After Stockman died, I felt the same way. When you lose a big part of your life, it's difficult to go on.
At least you were well provided for.
Brandon is, with trust funds. All the money went to creditors.
Well, then it seems that we have a lot in common, financially speaking. See, my father's cut me out of his will.
Mason, I had no idea. I never realized that. Well, I'm sure he'll come around.
Well, he should. I've done more for him than any of his other children combined.
Well, if that's true, Cece knows it. Give him time. Eventually, he'll work this out.
Yeah. Well, unfortunately, I can't wait that long, Gina. Whatever it takes, I'm going to get what's due me. You have a nice evening.
I don't understand. You have a whole closet full of clothes.
Mother, they broke into our house.
What about that little blue dress your father gave you for Christmas?
Mother, you're not listening to me.
Don't tell me it doesn't fit you anymore.
Mother, the police came to our house.
What? What are you talking
Mason had a search warrant. He went through your house.
about? That's terrible. Why didn't you tell me that at the beginning?
That's what I've been trying to tell you.
Well, I'll get your father.
There's more, Mrs. Lockridge.
Just save it for Lionel. You two wait right here. We have a problem.
You're kidding? It's going great. Look around you.
Ted and Lakin are here.
Lincoln? Really? Oh, let's get her up here.
No.
Lakin, wait. Oh, Jimmy, let me borrow that microphone. Lakin, could you come up here for a minute, please? I want the whole family together here. This is the kind of evening a man wants to share. Augusta, here. Come over here. You stand in here. And Warren, thank you. Yeah. Listen, we have the whole Lockridge family here to enjoy this wonderful moment. And my daughter came here and got out of a bed. She had the flu, and she came right here to be with us. Isn't that terrific?
Ted, what are you doing here? Here.
Kim Lakin. They have some problems.
Who?
The Lockridges.
What kind of problems?
Assistant district attorney problems.
Mason?
Yeah.
There's been a little departure from our schedule, ladies and gentlemen. While there are still many crates to open, we have decided to go right on to opening the safe. If everyone will please give us a few minutes, we're going to assemble the necessary tools we need, and then we'll get right to it.
Daddy, I have to talk to you. It's extremely important.
Honey, can't you see I'm busy right now?
Well, you'll have to ask Mason.
Well, since Mason's not here, why don't you just tell me?
Well, what do you know? Look who just walked in.
Mason? Mason, what's going on?
Oh, a little business, a little pleasure. Lovely paintings. What's that one up in front? A Van Dyke?
Mason, I don't get it. What kind of business are you planning on doing here tonight?
DA business.
Could you be more specific?
What is this? Everyone I talk to wants specifics. Is there no room for generalization
I'd just
left
like
in the
to
world?
know what you're planning.
You'll find out in due time. And maybe then you'll have a higher opinion of your older brother for saving you and the rest of the family from disgrace.
Mason brought the police to our house.
Our house?
They had a search warrant and they found things.
Well, what things?
Well, some gold coins that were stolen from the Capel house.
Let's go over here, Lakin.
Daddy,
I'm not sure I
they
understand.
found them in the briefcase.
What, Cohen's? I don't know anything about
They
it.
also found some other things, some clippings from the day that Channing was murdered. And Mason, well, he implied that you might know something about the murder.
I don't have any clippings in my desk.
Well, they broke the lock, and the police are down here right now, and they're going to want you to talk about it.
can't explain it, all right? The clippings, I don't know anything about. The coins, well, that's impossible.
Daddy, they found them in your briefcase.
What are you talking about? What's coins? According to Lakin, Mason, and the police found them in our house. I did, I swear. Every last one. It must have been some other coins. It couldn't have been the Capua coins. It's physically impossible.
Well, Ted was there. He heard.
Ted, what?
Ted, come here. Tell him they don't believe that the coins were the ones that were stolen from the Capua house.
All right, Mason had a list of the ones stolen. Now, the ones in your attaché case, well, they matched them down to the last one.
Then we're being framed.
Well, did you tell them about the clippings?
I did, but they didn't believe that either.
Okay, well, they found the clippings in your desk drawer.
Well, somebody's setting me up. Don't you understand that?
Well, Mason just got here. Now, he's in the lobby.
Well, he's not stupid enough to pull anything here.
I wouldn't be so sure about that.
Lionel, it's time to start working on the safe.
All right, I'll be right there. Thank you.
Daddy, what are you going to do?
I don't know. As they say, the show must go on.
What now, sir? We wait until just the right moment.
Lionel Lockridge has been working on the lock for some time now, and he has employed the help of an expert locksmith.
And as you see, he is getting very close to breaking that door down. And the safe door that hasn't
Brandon's
been
out
opened...
for the night, poor little guy. He was so excited about the TV show, but he fell asleep and missed the end. It's just as well. He really needs a full 9 hours.
It's unbelievable. It's just unbelievable.
What?
Take a long, hard look.
Well, yeah, he's still trying to open the safe. They said it was going to take a while.
No, in the background. See who's there?
You already knew Eden was going to be there.
And there's Mason. And there goes Ted. The whole family is there. And look who Ted is standing next to.
Well, isn't Lakin his girlfriend?
Oh, no. To his right, that's Augusta Lockridge. I mean, they're going to roast this family over hot coals, and Ted's there to help them. Well, I'm not going to sit here. I can't take this.
Well, now, see, there's probably a very good reason why they're all there.
Yes, I'll tell you what that reason is. It's because they don't understand the importance of what's at stake. Now, the one thing I thought I taught my kids was what our reputations meant.
You'll only make it worse if you go over there. What if the cameras pick up on you?
I have no intention of getting in line of the camera. It's not like my illustrious offspring. Yes, bring the car around. I'm going to the museum.
Now, see, now, what do you hope to gain from this?
I am not going to sit when there's a fight on in my easy chair. I've got to get there and get in the middle of it.
You still didn't answer my question.
What I'm going to gain by this, I'm going to show the world that whatever Lionel Lockridge says or does, he's not going to take away my pride. The Capwells will not be beaten.
Be careful.
I'm not the one you're going to have to worry about.
Mason?
Theodore, I see you beat me here. I suppose you and your girlfriend have already warned Lionel.
Yeah, well, Lakin wanted him to know what he was up against.
That's a good thing he didn't try to slip out the back way.
What for?
I have 2 policemen stationed at each exit. As they say in the old movies, the place is surrounded.
So, what are you going to do?
About what?
Lionel?
Play it by ear.
Mason, you've got this all wrong, all right?
Well, oh, excuse me, Ted. Someone from my office just arrived.
How are we looking?
Pretty good. Just remember, it's 100 years since anybody oiled the hinges on it. Warren, come over here and help me, will you? Here. All right. Warren, here. I've already chipped away the edge of this. We've been told that. Okay?
Thank you.
Yeah. I really think we gotta get the heck out of here. I'm not running, son.
They found the coins. It means nothing. Maybe not to you it doesn't.
Okay, that's right. Good. Here. This edge over here. Here. Now I'll just back off a second, son. All right. Back off just a second. Okay, here we go. Put the chisel underneath. Okay. Here, wait. Hang on.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the moment we've been waiting for.
Okay, here we go. Turn it. Okay, what have we here? Let's see. All right, here's some traveling papers. They look very, very old, and I'm afraid they're not worth very much. Oh. Yeah, well, there we are. All right, let's see what's next here. Uh-oh, now let's see what we have here. Oh, my Lord, look at this. Oh, beautiful jade. It looks like, I may be wrong, but it looks Incan. Caswell, where's Caswell? Here's our expert on this subject. Could you take a look at that, Caswell, and give your opinion on that? It looks quite extraordinary.
Extraordinary.
Huh?
He's right. It's definitely Incan. Probably from Peru.
Okay, here's another.
Remarkably good shape.
Look at this one. Look at the Prova. It's a classic Incan piece. Okay, here, take a look at that too, will you, Catherine? Jim, could you hold that for me? Great, thank you very much. Oh, now what happened? Oh, now listen, I'm not an expert on this either, but it looks like Aboriginal South American. All right, look at that. Now, as I said, this may not have a great deal of financial value to some people, but it is priceless antique. Let's see what's in the box, shall we? This box. Look at this. After all these years. Oh, look at this necklace. This looks to be at least 1,000 years old. 1,000 years old. Must have belonged to a queen. Isn't that incredible?
Yes, you're right.
Let's see what's in this one. Okay. Oh, good job. Oh, Mr. Baker, this is your area. Look at the emerald alone in the center of that cross, ladies and gentlemen. Just look at that. Here, examine that, will you, Baker?
Oh, the only other one like this I've seen is in the Hermitage in Leningrad. This flare at the end puts it about the 9th century A.D.
9th century, are you sure? Sure that isn't the 6th century? What would you say, Elizabeth? Elizabeth Peel.
I'm overwhelmed. I don't know.
Maybe we'll agree with you. Okay, excuse me. Let's see what's in this Chinese puzzle box. Oh, my golly. Well, let's see. We can only speculate what is hiding on the inside of this box. I try to open it now, but sometimes it can take months to break the code.
Dad, what are you doing?
It doesn't seem to be a logbook. Doesn't seem to be one. I'm very sorry, but... Well, wait. Hang on, folks. This is a Wexler McPherson safe of 1884, thereabouts. Now, some of these had a secret compartment, but let me just see. No, not in the side. Not in the bottom. Oh, well. Not in the top. Wait a minute. Hang on. Okay, let me see. Just a minute. Oh, look at this. Let's see what's in here. Here, hang on to that, Eugene. Okay. Careful. Very, very careful. It's very old. The logbook.
Mary, I'd like to talk to you. Finally understand.
What?
You knew about these coins the whole time, didn't you? You and my brother and Warren, my father, all knew. Is that true?
The logbook will now be examined by a group of experts. Mr. Lockridge has flown these experts in at great expense, so please, if everyone could be just a little patient, we'll know the results shortly.
Lionel, we have to talk.
Okay, there's Warren.
Look around. There are police everywhere.
Just a few security police guarding the treasures, that's all.
They're staring at us, watching us.
No, Mom's right. Mason's been greeting him at the door and showing him in.
What I'd like to know is how those coins got into your attaché case.
You said you'd gotten rid of them.
A few coins don't prove anything.
Mason has something up his sleeve. I think it's about time you faced up to him.
I'm not going to ruin his evening because of Mason Capel. He can search our house all he wants. It's not going to change what's in that logbook.
No one cares what happened 100 years ago as long as they have a better present-day story right here.
I say that we make apologies and get out of here. If Mason's planning some kind of scene, I don't want to see it on live television.
You are both free to go. I'm not running.
All right, have a nice time.
Warren, wait.
Look, I'm sorry, Dad. This is your show, not mine. I'm not about to wait around for the grand finale.
Whoa, isn't this fantastic? What's happening?
Yes, it's delightful, but I've got to run. As a matter of fact, I'm on my way out.
Oh, you're not staying for the party, for the food, for the dancing, all those wonderful things, the works.
Well, what can I say?
I'm not in the mood.
Not much I know that they were stolen. What I want to know is how did they get in my father's briefcase?
Well, I can't explain it.
But you know something.
All right. Kelly told me that Warren had one of the coins, so I followed him. Now, this was during the middle of the earthquake, all right? Well, it turned out he had all the coins, and he was going to try and bury them.
Wait, so you're saying that Warren stole the coins?
Well, it looks that way, yes.
I don't believe it.
Well, at first, I didn't either.
Ted, Warren is not a thief.
I don't know why he stole them.
Oh, what, so you're just asking me to believe that my brother's a thief and that my parents were covering for him this whole time? Huh? That they're all involved in some kind of conspiracy?
I'm not asking you to believe anything.
But it's not true. You know, you're just like your brother Mason and the rest of your family. You're making accusations that you just can't prove.
Well, ask your father. Ask your brother.
I don't have to. I know my father, and I know my brother, I know my mother. It's you who I don't think I know very well. You've been keeping all this from me. It's the same as lying.
Lakin,
Let's
please.
stay
No,
away from
Lakin,
me,
listen to
Ted.
me now. I know it's hard to believe, but you gotta believe it, all right? Now, I don't know what the significance is.
Well, obviously your brother's gonna try to throw my father in jail.
Okay, I know it's true, but what am I supposed to do about it, huh? I'm stuck right in the middle of it.
But all you had to do was come to me. That's all you had to do was believe in me. You know, I thought I really knew you. I guess I don't.
Only one knot left, one tiny knot. And the experts have left that knot for Mr. Lockridge. This is a moment he's been waiting for a long time. If we can have complete silence, please.
Well, look who's here. What a surprise.
I just had to see the look of embarrassment on Lockridge's face.
Yeah, I'd imagine he's looking forward to the look on your face, too.
He'll find nothing in that log. It'll just confirm what the law the Capwells have known for a century, that Amanda Lockridge sank that ship.
Well, I don't know. I'm putting my money on Nathaniel Capwell. That side of the family's always been a little peculiar.
I wonder, just whose side are you on?
Well, believe it or not, tonight I'm on their side. As you said, I'm no longer a Capwell, Dad. Nothing they can say can hurt me.
I don't need this, Mason.
Oh, on the contrary, I think it's good for you.
Excuse me, sir, but we've assembled all the men. When would you like us to move in?
Not quite yet. Wait for my signal.
Would you like to explain that?
Hold on, Dad. Won't be long now.
It appears to be intact, Mr. Lockridge. You may proceed.
Hello?
Oh, hail, hail, the gang's all here. I'll talk to you later, Eden.
Yes, Mason. Well, Daddy, would you like an update?
No, thank you, honey. I've been watching it on television. Where did Ted go?
Oh, he's around here someplace. Would you like a drink?
No. But I'll tell you, I'll make a deal. When this fiasco is over and Lockridge has shown up to be the sham that he is, I'll take you home and open up the best bottle of champagne I've got. How's that sound?
Like something to look forward to.
Nice to know that I got a friend around here tonight.
You bet.
Rather than read each entry one by one and spend the whole night doing it, I will skip ahead to the last entries in the book in search of the real reasons for the sinking of the ship.
We'll be more comfortable in here. Warren, you're upset. Let me get you something cold to drink.
No thanks. You know, this is more of a problem than I thought it would be, Gina. I think maybe I need your help.
I don't think I can help you.
You know it's summer. I keep thinking about how much I care about her. I don't know, I thought I could forget about it and just go on with my life, but I don't know if that's going to be possible. I miss her, and I think about her all the time.
It's difficult. I know.
I can't just stand around here and not go to her. I want to go and help her.
Warren, you can't, and we talked about that before.
So tell me why. Why did she run away, huh?
One of the reasons is because she cared about you.
You don't run away from people you care about. Only thing I can figure out is maybe something happened. I don't know. I said something, I did something that scared her. Somehow she connected it with something awful that happened earlier in life.
That's right.
So tell me, what happened?
There were so many things going on. Things even I didn't know about.
Well, you have to tell me what they are. I mean, if I know what they are, then maybe I can make some sense out of all this. I don't know. I don't want to think it was just me. I need that. I love your sister, Gina. I love her more than I've loved anybody, ever. And I think that gives me a right to know the truth.
Warren, I didn't know. Not until the day she left, I didn't know. It was a horrible shock.
What?
Several years ago, there was this man. We both knew him. He beat her up. From the way she described it, he hurt her so badly. And then he raped her. And the worst part of all is he wasn't after her. He was after me. She wouldn't tell him where I was, so he beat her up.
Well, who was this guy, huh?
He was a terrible, vicious man.
So what happened to him?
He got away with it. She didn't want to tell anybody about it. But then she started having emotional problems, and she went to a therapist. And finally she found a doctor who could understand her problem, and he helped her.
So that's where she is? With this doctor?
Yes, I just found out she's with him. But she doesn't want to see me. Or you. Or anybody. Until she's dealt with this on her own.
So you won't tell me where she is?
No, I'm not going to tell you anymore. She said she's going to write to me. Maybe she'll write to you.
That's it, then. It's over.
Not necessarily.
Tell me who this guy was. Maybe I can go put a dent in his life and teach him what it's like to suffer.
Warren, he's gone. Nobody's seen him in years.
I want her back, Gina. She was the only person who ever understood me.
Give her time.
Time? It's too bad I don't have any left.
Well, how long have you known about this?
You mean about Warren? A few weeks, since right before the earthquake.
You didn't want to tell me because you want to spare me the horrible truth.
Yeah, that's part of it.
Boy, you must think I'm some kind of real pushover.
Lincoln, I said that was part of it. Look, the real reason is that I think your family should have told you. I mean, this is something you should hear from them, not me.
Thank you for sparing me my feelings.
Lincoln, I didn't know what else I could do.
So you waited for the police to catch up to my father, is that it? Or were you the one who told Mason? I mean, is that why they were there? Because
No,
you told them?
No! I didn't say a word to Mason.
Somebody had to tell him. Somebody had to tip him off.
Well, if you're asking me, I don't
Well,
know.
who else knew about it?
Just Kelly and me. We talked about it, we decided just to forget it.
Okay, then I'm asking you again. Who told Mason?
No one could have. No one knew but us.
Then one of you had to tell them, either you or Kelly. One of you turned my father in.
Lincoln, please. Now, look, you have to believe me.
Look, I don't want to talk to you.
Blake!
Will you stay away from these?
These are the last several entries in the captain's log. But, well, before I read this entry, I should provide for the unknowing among the audience certain facts about the mysterious sinking of the Amanda Lockridge. The sole survivor was my grandmother, Amanda, and she gave her account of the sinking after her rescue and was laughed at, and it was considered the ravings of a maniac. She was sent away to an institution. Certain members of her family, including myself, have always believed Amanda's story was the truth. Unfortunately, until now, we've never been able to prove it. In short, her theory was that Nathaniel Capwell had destroyed the ship out of love for Amanda. She claimed that his horrible act was an act of passion, of insane love. And of course, the people scoffed at such a notion. Today, I'm hoping that once and for all, we can learn the truth. March 14th, 1884. I sense a terrible tragedy in the air. We are but several days from port, but many of the men say we will never get there. The whisper of a cursed ship and a cursed cargo. Amanda seems to be the heart of it. There was a terrible scene between Nathaniel and Amanda, and for some reason, he flew into a rage and beat Amanda about her face and head. We pulled him off and sent him below, where one of the men heard him say he was going to make sure none of us got off the ship alive. I fear he means it. Last entry, March 15th, 1884. Amanda has come to me begging that Nathaniel be put in irons for the duration of the voyage. That's the captain speaking. I fear the man has gone quite insane. I've ordered First Mate Livingston to take Capwell into custody until our arrival at the home port. Sad to say, what was once such a vibrant man now has become but a shadow of his former self. He is truly deranged, and I feel terrible pity. Storm on the horizon. I am praying we reach port safely. It ends there. The next day, March 16th, 1884, the Amanda Lockridge sunk just off the coast of Santa Barbara. The entire crew perished.
Lies, all of it. It's a filthy pack of lies.
Lionel Lockridge, I have a warrant for your arrest.
What? Oh. Isn't that convenient? No need to worry, folks. Obviously, this is just some ruse on the part of the Capwells to divert attention from me.
You have your choice, Lionel. You can go quietly, or you can be handcuffed and dragged away.
Oh, what are the charges, prosecutor?
Possession of stolen goods. They were found in your house after a legal search.
Well, nice try, Mason. Nice try, but not tonight. No, I have plans, and they don't include jail. Would you excuse me, please?
What? You're under arrest. You have a right to remain silent. If you choose to give up your right to remain silent, anything you say can and will be held against you in a court of law.
Outrageous.